on the line.
Got it, Coach.
Son, what are you doing?
Do you want me to get on the line?
We got some work to do here. The lineman position and the production of force is fully reliant upon the center of mass in relation to the base of support. An overall stronger base of support gives you more stability.
So what changes should I make?
Well, the center of mass is the point where the body's mass is equally balanced in all directions. It can get a little complicated when you're in your three-point stance as a lineman because the center of mass is slightly shifted towards the body's limbs that have the most mass.
So if I understand that correctly, if I'm standing up straight, then my center of mass is close to my belly button?
Correct.
And then if I'm in a three-point stance, would it be more slightly forward?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that we've established how your center of mass changes depending on your body's position, let's talk about your base of support. As a lineman, you generally want to stand with your feet shoulder width apart and slightly staggered, with your dominant hand touching the ground at the midpoint between your shoulders.
Like this?
Your base of support is the amount of area enclosed by the outermost edges of the body in contact with the surface, which would be the field. A staggered and wide stance will increase your overall stability. Your stability is of utmost importance as an offensive lineman in football. Your job is to protect the quarterback or whoever's running the ball. If you're not stable, then your position will be easily manipulated by the other defenders on the field. Which is why we're trying to prevent that by adjusting your center of mass and moving it slightly forward.
Like this?
Yes. Now that you're in position, you're going to want to move your center of mass forward just a little bit more to close the edge of the base of support. When you do this, you're allowing yourself to generate more force for that explosive and smooth movement necessary to block your opponents.
All right, Coach, I'm ready.
Corey, take the helmet off.
What do you mean?
That is not a regulation football helmet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess
Goodness, man, you're killing me. Corey.
Yes, Coach.
Where are your cleats? Where are your cleats, son?
My bad, Coach. I'm sorry.
Go get your dang cleats. You can't practice without your cleats.
You got it, Coach. I'll be right back.
In order for an athlete to truly ground themselves on the field, they gotta wear cleats. The cleats provide more traction. On top of that, they get more stability and balance when performing necessary movements.
All right, Coach. I'm ready now.
All right, Corey. Next, we're gonna talk about the wide receiver position. This concept utilizes and demonstrates ground reaction forces and balance.
So how do I need to position my body?
As a wide receiver, you need to put your feet shoulder width apart and slightly staggered like you're getting ready to just sprint, with your upper body leaning a little forward. Good, like that. Corey's a player who uses his speed and quickness to elude defenders and catch the ball. Once the ball is thrown, the wide receiver takes off to catch the ball. We understand that the cleats create friction to aid in gripping the ground. The ground reaction force is whatever force Corey applies to the ground responds with an equal and opposite force to propel himself forward.
Hey, Coach, I think I can play QB. Go for a pass.
Corey, come here. Let me talk to you for a minute. In order to be a good quarterback, you have to understand the concepts of projection speed, projection height, and projection angle.
So how should I position my body, Coach?
Well, first off, let's start with grip, which is probably the most important thing given that you're throwing the football. So typically you want to start with the football placed comfortably between your thumb, fingers, and the heel of your hand. Now, a quarterback with smaller hands tends to grip it closer towards the tip of the football, and a quarterback with larger hands tends to grip it towards the middle.
Like this?
Just like that. One sec. Better. Now that we have the grip down, let's go over your throwing stance. The quarterback's feet should be approximately shoulder width apart, a good athletic stance, with with your dominant foot back. It's better to have the feet closer together than spread too far apart, because this tight bunch stance helps to accommodate proper pass delivery stepping action. Slightly more weight is on the back foot, but this helps to transfer energy into the ball as you get ready to throw it.
Like this?
Let's move your feet slightly closer together. That's good. Now that we have you in a comfortable stance, let's talk about your actual throwing. So when you get ready to throw after you've received the ball from the center, you want to make sure your throwing arm is drawn back. There we go. And when you get ready to throw, you want to make sure your elbow is up and level with your shoulder. All right. Next, when you get ready to pass the ball, you want to make sure when you're throwing through, you want to transfer your body weight from that back foot into the front to increase the maximum distance that you throw the ball.
So can you explain the concepts?
So for projection speed, this will be how hard the quarterback throws the football. This will govern the trajectory when the angle and the height of the ball are consistent. Got me?
Gotcha.
All right. For projection angle, this will be when you're releasing the football to make a throw. If a coach wanted the quarterback to maximize the distance, the projection angle would be about 45 degrees. If the coach wanted the quarterback to throw it for maximum height, that would be 90 degrees or straight up. Lastly, for projection height, this will be how long the ball is in the air and how far it goes after the quarterback releases. Projection height governs flight time and distance when the angle of the football and the speed of the football are constant.
Corey would be the one to be scared.
Okay. Coach, I think I can play QB. Go for a pass.
Corey. Damn it.
How are you going to start it?
Huh? Oh, you just run up like you did.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm ready for practice, coach. You look ridiculous and stuff.
All right, Coach, I'm ready.
All right. Are y'all recording?
Were y'all not ready?
Dang, okay.